The word gymnosperm firstly used by Theophrastus. Theophrastus coined the term gymnosperm. All right. The same scientist already we discussed in one, the beginning of this plant kingdom classification. Have you remembered when we spoke about three types of classification? Artificial classification. Artificial classification. Theophrastus is the scientist who took part in this artificial classification. Theophrastus, Caspar Bohil, Carolus Linnaeus, okay, Aristotle, all are the scientists. Pliny Elder, all are these scientists proposed artificial classification in the beginning of this class. So second one, gymno, the meaning, gymno means naked. Naked. Sperm means seed. Sperm means seed. So naked seed means seeds are not enclosed by ovary or a fruit. Seeds are not enclosed by fruit. That is called gymnosperm. The plants which have naked seed, all those plants are called gymnosperms. So here simply you can write seeds are not enclosed by fruit. That is the reason they are naked. Seeds are not enclosed by fruit wall. Seeds are not enclosed by fruit wall. That is called gymnosperm. And of course, these are flowering plants, right? Gymnosperms are flowering plants. So these are flowering plants. Yes. These are flowering plants. Both gymno and angio are flowering plants. And another point, ovary is absent here. Ovary is absent. That's the reason fruit wall is absent. Hope you are understood. Seeds are naked means if the ovary is absent, then only seeds will be naked. So ovary is absent. These are the important features of gymnosperms. So now another point. How about the roots? And before we go to morphology of these gymnosperms, we will talk about mostly gymnosperms are perennial woods. There is no herbs here. So in gymnosperms, herbaceous plants are absent. Herbaceous plants are absent. Rather, perennial means long-lived. Perennial woody plants. This is also important. Woody plants are present. So this is one more important point. Perennial woody plants. Herbaceous plants are absent. Perennial woody plants are present. Perennial means long-lived. Woody plants means they have very strong, wood. Wood is present. You can understand wood is present because of secondary growth. You can connect the anatomy lesson and this lesson together. Secondary growth is seen. So that's why wood is present. So that is one thing. And the sixth one, these plants grow These plants grow in cool conditions, cool environment. Some mostly cool. Some gymnosperms also grows in warm. Some gymnosperms grow in warm places. So these are characteristics. So once you finish, you tell me. We'll talk about the morphology, like root and stem and leaf. Arya?
Done, sir.
Okay. Neha completed?
Done, sir.
Okay. Right. So now talking about gymnosperms root, how their root is present. Here very important point, competitive point of view, very important. I'm telling you very because mostly roots are tap roots. Tap roots are present. Tap roots are present means tap root. This is called tap root. One primary root, and these are secondary roots, and the third one is tertiary root, like that. This is called tap root. Tap roots are present. In this tap root, there are two types of roots are present. Some of the gymnosperms roots live with some of the bacteria, that is blue-green algae. So what I am trying to say is, blue-green algae are living with the gymnosperms root. So such root is called corolloid root. So there is a symbiosis between blue-green algae and the taproot of this gymnosperm. Such root is called corolloid root. So gymnosperms roots will start associate with bacteria in some plants. Number one, blue-green algae. Blue-green algae associate with gymnosperm root. That blue-green algae is Anabina. Oh, I'm sorry, blue-green algae, just remember. So such root is called corolloid root. If blue-green algae associate with gymnosperm root, such root is called corolloid root. Corolloid root. Sorry. Yeah. Corolloid root. And the second one, for this example, is particularly cycas gymnosperm. Gymnosperms, cycas, in cycas root, blue-green algae is living. Whereas some other gymnosperms roots, fungi will start living. So if gymnosperm root is associated with Blue-green algae, such root is called corolloid root. The example of that particular gymnosperm is cycas. In some gymnosperms, like pinus, those roots are associated with fungi. So, fungi associate with gymnosperm root. Fungi associated with gymnosperm root. Such root is called mychorhiza. These two are very important here. So they may ask you, mychorhiza is association between blue-green algae and gymnosperm, fungi and gymnosperm. You have to choose the answer. So, example, particularly boletus fungi and pinus gymnosperm. Gymnosperm is pinus. Pinus is gymnosperm. Boletus fungi is the fungi. So the association of fungi and pinus is called mychorhiza. This fungi is belonging to particularly Basidiomycetes. These two are important.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you completed?
Yes, sir.
Shall I erase it?
Yes.
Rachana? So now, stem. How the stem is present in gymnosperms. Remember, regarding stem in gymnosperms, stem is unbranched. One is unbranched. Stem is unbranched. And even stem is branched. So unbranched in cycas, if you watch this plant, cycas plant, so this is cycas plant. In this cycas plant, This is a cycas plant. See, this is a stem. This is a stem. These are leaves. These are leaves. Okay, unbranched. There are no branches in this. Example, cycas. Whereas branched means here, see, you can see branches means lower branches are long and upper branches are, these are branches. Example, pinus. This is pinus, lower branches and upper branches. This is called branched. Stem is two types. So here, sometimes on there are small dwarf stem also present on this lower branches. This is called a dwarf stem, right? This is stem. Regarding stem, it is unbranched in cycas, whereas in pinus, it is branched. So regarding leaves, now, regarding leaves, see, if you want to get a clarity, here, regarding leaves, these are leaves, young leaves. So these are young leaves. These are called young leaves. And one more, are you watching here? This color, whatever is there in this color, those leaves are called scaly leaves. Scaly leaves. It means two leaves are present, young leaves and scaly leaves. So leaves are two types. Young leaves, those are green for photosynthesis, and scaly leaves for protection. Have you completed this? All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So regarding branches, you can write mostly gymnosperms. Some are branchless, some are branched. Branchless means best example is cycas. Branched means pinus. One is lower side large branches, upper side small branches are present, and on the lower branches there is another stem called dwarf stem. On the dwarf stem only young leaves or foliage leaves are present. Foliage leaves are present. All right. Scaly leaves also present. They are for protection. Foliage leaves for photosynthesis. Clear? All right.
Sir.
Yeah. So we will stop here and we will continue tomorrow the next major part of gymnosperm, that is fertilization, how the sex organs are present, and gametophyte, all these. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then. And by the by, happy Sankranti advance.
Same to you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Same to you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, I wish everything comes in favor of us. Neha,
Sir, what time tomorrow, sir?
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
yeah,